Okay, well, hello, my friends. We have, it's Wednesday. We've got what's new. I've got a couple of updates for you on various things, and I've got some fun new products to show you. So, I forgot my laptop. Hang on, let me go grab that so I can get logged in. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'll be there in one. Just give me a few seconds here. All right. Okay. And okay. Alrighty. Turn this around so I can actually see it. All right. So, hello, Veronica. Hi, Brenda. And hello to Kip. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get started. We have quite a bit of stuff to cover. So first off, I wanted to start off talking about the Spellbinders Better Press. And our first shipment blew out of here. Saturday was the release day. And I've already heard from a number of you guys that were playing with them over the weekend how much fun you're having. So I wanted to let you guys know that my catalog finally arrived. And so if you stop by the store and you want to take a look through this, most of these items have already been ordered and should ship any day now from Spellbinders. But if you want to stop by and take a look at the catalog, they've got some gorgeous samples in here. And you can see what all is available now. Okay. So this is going to be, I think, a handy little reference for people, because there's a lot of stuff going on with the Better Press. And in the meeting that we had with Spellbinders on Monday, they told us that they were very, very committed to releasing lots of plate options for you guys. So I wanted to let you guys know that the catalog is here. Now, that being said, we demoed the Better Press with you guys on Wednesday before release day last week. Super easy, super fun. And then I sent the stack of press plates that we had, and I sent one of each home with Donna to play with. So she has a couple that she's going to work on some more plates, but I wanted to show you these really, really pretty cards that we have so far. And these are here for you guys to look at. The reason I also wanted to talk to you guys about this is because we are going to have our first in-store event on Sunday, and it is going to be featuring, we're going to be making a bookmark with the little hummingbird from the, we're going to be using this one right here. So if you can see that little hummingbird. Now, I actually don't have any of these actually in stock to show you guys. But this little hummingbird we're going to be using on the bookmark. And so here's this one. And actually, this was kind of a mock-up. These ones will be out of the porcelain paper, which is the Better Press paper. We decided to use that, but we couldn't use it in the sample when we made it because it wasn't here yet. But the paper has arrived, so yay! So he will be white. We'll watercolor him on the Make and Take with the Distress watercolor pencils. So if you haven't played with those, you'll get a chance just to, you know, kind of do just a little bit. We're not doing a ton of it with this Make and Take, but it's going to be a really, really cute bookmark. Now, just a note about this one. One of the things with traditional letterpress is that it's kind of designed, like if you saw traditional letterpress cards, they have a small icon and like a one-line sentiment, typically. Simple, elegant, pretty. That's this set. That's the nod to traditional letterpress, okay? So you've got a scissor, you've got a hand with a floral, and you've got the hummingbird, which we'll be using in the Make and Take. And then all of the other stuff in here kind of just goes from there, and there's lots of great stuff. So this one right here is the Happy Birthday Celebrate one. Oh, I don't even know where a lot of these are in the catalog. But this one is a nice size. We actually put it on a mini slim today. And then this is the butterfly one. Now, I do want to talk to you about this because Donna's going to make up a couple more samples for this one. This one, I think, has so many possibilities. So the butterfly swirl is this one right here. And you have a couple possibilities. One, you could do it right into your card panel, and it could be a totally flat card design. You can watercolor it if you want, or just leave it as is. This design, I think Donna said she saw Simon Hurley do this one, and I thought this was really cute, so I wanted to show you. She actually did the flat piece underneath and then colored it, and then ran the die for the butterflies, which is all one piece, so that it will perfectly cut out the butterflies. She ran that and then popped it up so you have kind of this cool shadow effect. So that's really fun. And then also on this one, because you can press out these butterflies and then cut them out as well, they go really well with the sentiments. Just an easy little add-on if you want just a little bit of dimension, okay? So that one was one that I wanted to note. This one is the one that comes with your machine. Isn't that just beautiful watercolored? And really, really quite easy because the Better Press ink is waterproof. So once you do it, once you press it in, you can watercolor. As we learned on Wednesday, it is not alcohol marker friendly, but definitely good for watercolors. And then she just added a little bit of sparkle on the centers of the flowers. And then I think this one might be my favorite. So for those of you guys that did not order Butterfly Garden, this might be one that you want to put on your list because holy cow, that is stunning. So let me just kind of explain this one because I have to do it via the catalog since I don't have it. It's an entire press plate, okay? But you have different options for what you want to die cut. So for this sample, she used this one right here, which cut out the butterfly. And I'm actually thinking, though, she might have done the butterfly. Now, I'm not 100% sure, you guys, if the thank you and the butterfly aren't separate from this one. It says 2 plates, so these two might actually be separate, so you can do the butterfly on a different piece of paper and cut it out. And I think that must be what she did because, see, there's no cut under there for this butterfly. But how fun is that? It's like you've got this cool rectangle, but then the butterfly just kind of floats off to the side. So really like that. And that touch of color, So easy to do. So if you didn't request Butterfly Garden, I do have these coming in my next shipment. You may want to put that on your wish list. And then Donna also made me a couple of the word samples just so that, you know, you guys can kind of see what they are. Now, all of these will be here to look at on Sunday for the Make and Take. We'll also have the catalog out for you to take a look at. I don't know that my restock is going to arrive, but you will want to make sure to get in the list for various things you want so that you can get in this next shipment. But I also want to tell you guys, this will be here on Sunday for you guys to take a look at. This is the brand new Spellbinders catalog. And if you haven't ever taken a look through this, this is a feast for the eyes. There is so much fabulous stuff, okay? And they have all the stamps and dies and things like that. Just a sneak peek. Look at that beautiful one coming for the Better Press. Look at how cool that is. Isn't that stunning? Ah, I love it. So much fun stuff for fall. So, and I like that, like this is another Better Press frame. I actually randomly opened to this page. I'm just going to tell you, I did not mean to open to the Better Press page for autumn, but look at this really, really fun new nested frame set from them, and it's going to go perfectly with this one. Okay. My guess, although I haven't looked all the way through the catalog, is there might even be more stuff not Better Press related that this also goes with, because that's usually how they roll. So anyways, this will be here too if you want to take a look at it. And with the holiday stuff, I do highly suggest that you get on the list for some of these, because sometimes with the Spellbinder stuff, they sell out quickly, and then they can be it can be a while till they get back. But we've got holiday Better Press in here, and dies. If you're not into the Better Press, this one happens to be some stitching stuff. We've got some new embossing folders, some new glimmer, and then lots and lots of dies. Okay, so, oh, this one is for Better Press too. Isn't that fabulous? I love it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys about. Now, for this weekend, for Sunday, I have started making the appointments. So the way that our Make and Take is going to go, because this is our first one back, and we're doing it on a day that we're closed. So in order to kind of help control the flow so that everybody has, you know, some time to do their project, we're going to start people in 15-minute increments. So you will want to get an appointment time slot if you want to come. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't have some open spots for people to jump into, because it is entirely possible that we will be able to fit some people in that didn't have a time slot. So if you didn't get an appointment, don't necessarily think that we won't be able to get you in. We will absolutely do our best. But just if you come, just remember to come with some patience, because we haven't had this many people for an event since, what, like 3 years ago? So we're going to do our best to make it as smooth as possible. We've been chatting about it. Donna's going to run the Better Press machine. Colleen will be here to run the die cutting and help with the watercoloring. And I will be kind of mulling around as needed, okay? So hopefully we're going to set up some stations. Now, that being said, if you see a time slot that you would like, please email me, okay? So that way it's easier for me to go through emails, and I will email you back a confirmation. For those of you guys that bought your press machine from me, you already got an email for priority registration. That's why you see a couple people on here, because they got back to me already. So if you got your machine from the store, you should already have an email from me. If you didn't, send me an email with the time that you want, and I will send you a confirmation once I get you scheduled. Okay? All right. Now, with that, let's rock and roll with some new stuff. Okay. So these were out of stock for a while and they came back in. This is not brand new, but I did want to show you guys the Gardenia washi tape assortment is back in stock. So this is the one, I made this beautiful, beautiful sample. And once I made the sample, we didn't have washi tape for me to show you guys. So now we have it back in stock. I will get it over into the section. This is the 4-piece washi thing. And for those of you guys, most of you are familiar with it by now, but there's a little dispenser that you can put up here to help cut your washi tape if you want to. It's $14.99, but they are 10-meter rolls, you guys, and look at how gorgeous they are. You've got this nice thin stripe that's a rainbow. You've got the butterflies here. You've got this really fun kind of like palette type strip, and then this one. So this rainbow watercolor butterfly montage with tickets and ledgers. Oh, love. So back in stock. And the thing I also wanted to talk to you guys about is, if, I think a lot of you are aware, but if you are a fan of 49 and Market, or there's something that you want, please don't dilly-dally in getting it, because I had originally thought, like, for example, the color swatch series, the newest ones are Ocean and Lavender. I thought that the color swatches were going to stick around, but they are being discontinued at the same rate as the main releases. So what I'm finding now is that some of the things for Inkwell, which was Inkwell and Toast were the color swatches right before Ocean and Lavender, those are already being discontinued because as they run out, they're not making any more. So if there's something you want, be sure to snag it when it's available. Otherwise, you know, we might miss out. So I will try to stay as stocked as I can, but, you know, there are limits to what I can do. So let's talk about some new stuff now. Okay. So this is a handy little tool set. Actually, Jamie brought this to my attention. And so I ordered some of these for the store because I think for scrapbookers and even for card makers, this is going to be a super duper handy tool. Okay. So let me get these little suckers out. Hang on one second. They come in this little nice little storage container. And what this is an alphabet alignment guide. Okay. So this is from American Crafts. Well, I think actually the tools, yeah. I thought it was from We Are Memory Keepers, but it's actually from American Crafts because they're the ones that make the Thickers letter stickers that have been around for years. They're those dimensional alphabet stickers. And so what I wanted to show you guys is these are so fabulous. I think I need a piece of paper so that you can see them. Okay. For scrapbookers, look at how great this is. So what you would do is you would just take your little letters, okay? And this is meant to work with stickers, but the reason I think these are going to be even more useful is if you die cut your letters, say you don't use letter stickers that much, but you die cut your letter stickers, you can put a little bit of repositionable adhesive on the backside, or if you do like me and die cut your letters with adhesive on the backside, then this is going to work like a charm because basically you create your own stickers. So what you'll do is you'll just, if you want it centered, of course, you'll start here and you'll build your words this way and that way. And then what happens is you can build them on the template. You can put them down. You can press, right? So say I would just stick this guy just a little bit on there and you've got these grid lines. So that way you can just stick it down and they'll still all be even because you have that grid line. Just like this. And then what I would do is I would press the sticker part down on my paper and then this guy can just kind of fold and come out, okay? He'll unstick from the sticker. So awesome because your words will be in a perfect arc. You can do either the arc going that way, this way, that way, right? Awesome. So we've got that one. And then let me show you these other ones. Okay, you also have a straight one. So this one I think is actually really, really helpful, because not only does it give you the straight alignment for doing the stickers, but it actually is a centering ruler if you wanted to do it that way. And I think, okay, so this is interesting because I'm just kind of looking at this here. So centered is down here, but it's not a 0 centering ruler, but it does show you where center is. And then the top ruler, I was like, what is going on? That's actually measuring in 3/4 of an inch. So I haven't read the directions, so I'm not 100% sure why they chose 3/4 of an inch. Oh, I see it. Okay. Kind of depends on your letter stickers. So if you have thinner ones, this will help you align them even better. So actually that probably will be pretty helpful. So you've got the straight one and you've got the curved one. Now the straight one can also be used for cards because again, you have that center. Okay. You've got this one, which is super fun. So now these do seem big, I know, for some of you guys with cards, but just to take a peek, you can still get that curve on these bigger ones. However, in this set, we also have a couple of smaller ones, okay? So what you'll notice is the curve to these here, see, it's much more dramatic. So if I'm making a card and I want a very curvy sentiment, I could still use this one. But let's say I'm making a card and look, you have the up and the down, which is awesome. So I may want something extra curvy. I may want that on my scrapbook too, right? Or I may just want something that has a little bit of a curve, or maybe I want something that has a little curve like this. So you have options and they still both work for cards. And then we have the curve. So the smaller sized one is great for cards, okay? But if you don't want it quite that curved on your card, you just want a smaller, you know, kind of an angle, then you have the bigger one to use. So all in all, 5 templates, okay? Absolutely reusable, really, really fantastic. And you guys, this is the part that I was the most excited about. They are only $10.99 for the templates. And it comes in the storage container. You can put it in a 3-ring book if you want. Plus, it comes with directions. So I have these in stock now, but I wanted to show you them because I think they are really, really fantastic. And actually, okay, they also, just an FYI, have a little bit of stuff that you peel off, so they'll be even clearer. Is it on both sides? I don't know if it's on both sides, but it's at least on one side. So anyways, really, really cool item. I'm super, super excited about that. So that is the alignment guide. Okay, well, this could be a tricky one to get back in. I will do that after the video. All right, now let's talk about some of the new stuff. We got some really fun nautical stuff in, and so I wanted to show you guys some of that stuff. And okay, so first off, let's start off with paper, okay? So this one is from Marianne Designs, and this is one of their paper blocks. You get 32 sheets in here. They are, doesn't tell me what size, but let's see. They are about 8 1/4 by just under 6 inches, okay? So it has a really great selection of, look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a watercolor scene, and it's sealed, so I can't open it, but it's got a little bit of an island in here too, so I think you guys will love that for making scenes. But it's all nautical patterns that are not incredibly bold. Like, see, even the sand and the seashells. So a lot of times when we get nautical paper, it's like pow. And sometimes that's really fun to use. And sometimes you need something that works, but a little bit more subtle. That's where this pad is going to be great. 32 sheets. It's, what did I say? About 6 by 8, and it's only $6.99. That is the price that most of our 6x6s are that have 24 sheets in them. So really, really good value on the paper. Now, then the other thing that we got in was this DIY block. So this one is an A4 size. The ones that we've had in before are much smaller. Well, not much smaller, but definitely smaller, about that size. So you actually have quite a bit more room here. And because it's an A4, you're going to have more abilities with the paper part to make A2 cards, okay? So if you aren't familiar with how the DIY blocks work, let's just kind of take a look. So you don't actually need to do any fussy cutting with this one. You've got, how many pages? 2 pages of each of the die cut sheets. These are pre-die cut, okay? So they will just pop out and become your embellishments. You get 2 of each. You got a beautiful lighthouse down here. Let me see if I can move that up for you. Okay. And this fun netting, which will be great in a corner. And then you've got this sheet here. This has some sentiments on it. And you've got shells and hats and what is that? I don't know, beach grass maybe? I'm so pasty. I don't spend that much time at the beach. I do on cloudy days. I love going when the sun is not super bright out, but I think I might be an anomaly. You got these fun little things in the bottle. So really a lot of sentiments or images that you can use. I mean, look, it just keeps going. You've got sentiments there, these little guys that you can put on foam and use as closures or however you want. You've got a couple tags. This one is kind of like a 3x4 sheet, but they all pop out. And then we get into the paper. So, I mean, look at how beautiful this paper is. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see it all. So you've got the boat, you've got the seagulls up top, 1, and you got 2 of that one. This one is fun with the palm trees. And you guys, these are double-sided papers too. So if one side doesn't appeal to you, you'll have a B-side pattern. Look at that beautiful seagull. What I liked about this one too is that the colors are not so bold. They are really good for Northwest beach type scenes as well, okay? Oh, that one's fun. I didn't look through this before the video. So, and that one, you know, if you go boating or something, that one's awesome. And then there is some more little beach grass. Okay. So that's what's in here. You get 10 times 2, 10 different patterns of the double-sided paper. And then you get 6 different sheets times 2 of the die-cut embellishments. And this pad is only $15.99. So really, really good value if you like nautical stuff. Absolutely fantastic. A great way to jumpstart your creations. Okay, so then we have a number of stamps and dies that I wanted to show you. So first off, I'm going to show you these guys because I am so loving these little clear stamps. They are freaking adorable. So they're only $9.50 each, and you get 3 images. They do look like they are all separate stamps, so you can just pick and choose which ones you want. They're easy to color because they are pretty bold. So if you want, I'm going to do a special for you guys though. If you want both of the stamps, then it is $18. Okay. So there's a little bit of savings if you're going to get both of them. Now, I do want to show you these 2 dies that we just got in. This is from the same release. So this is all Marianne, and she came out with some stuff that all goes together. Actually, that paper pack of hers is, I believe, from the same release as well. So, but this one here is sized so that you can you can color these little squares and have them land on this really fun little wood patterned sign. Okay, I don't have a sample of that. I forgot to bring over some images, so that one is going to be fun for that. And then this one right here, this die is awesome. So I'm going to actually cut a sample of this one for you, okay? Because I think you really need to see this one to see what the cool thing is that it does. So give me just a sec to pop this out. Okay, so this die here, this outer rim, you don't want to cut that off because that's going to cut the outside of our die piece, okay? So I've just got some, I swear I had a piece of paper that I was keeping handy to do just this, and I haven't gone anywhere. How could it have possibly moved? Okay, let me see. Isn't that funny? How does stuff go places and it's like, I swear I saw it right before the video and I go, oh, that'll be perfect. Because it was cut right to size. I was so prepared. And then, all right, I think I have some little crafting gnomes that like to steal my stuff. I think that is apparent. All right, so let me just grab another piece of paper. How does that even happen? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use a relatively thick, I mean, this is a thick cardstock. I don't know what cardstock this is, but it is really, really thick. And that's just because I want to make sure that you guys could see the embossing on the screen, okay? So I'm just going to cut myself a 3.5 inch square. Okay. And did anybody by chance see where I just put my plate? I swear clear plates drive me crazy. Okay, so let me just run this through the die cut machine real quick and then I can show you. Okay, so these are the pieces that it cuts out, and most likely I would probably toss those ones in the garbage, but you might save this one, you know, to stamp a sentiment on or something. But let's talk about how cool this is. So this is meant to be a portal that has an interactive element to it. So it cuts this inner ring, but it embosses this piece right here. So you could put some acetate behind that if you wanted to, or you could just leave it like this, but it gives you some elements where you could actually put your design in and you could still tuck things in to give it that more interactive. So if you wanted to fold this, I would just take my fingernail just like that and just fold it along that score line, just like so, okay? And now you've got an open element. You could put a little tab on here if you wanted to make it obvious that that would open. But you guys, look at this. It fits right around that little fella. Isn't that cute? So this little piece right here, see the size? This is just so you can kind of see the size. Now, the stamp is slightly bigger than that hole, okay? So that means that you will see the beautiful edge of how you've colored it, and it'll be perfectly centered when your little portal opens. Isn't that so sweet? So you can have this little tiny peekaboo at your stamps. I love that idea. It is so, so cute. Okay, so that is the I think this one's called, oh, they don't put names on these. This one is the portal. Not portal, porthole. A portal is significantly different. Okay, and the porthole, I know I'm talking to myself. I'm making myself laugh. Oy, oy, oy. $10.99. So really good price. And look at, now I did use thick cardstock, but look at how gorgeous the embossing is on that. So do I have an ink blender tool here with any ink on it? Well, I have one with purple. It seems like a strange color to choose, but so if you just, oh, it's got just oxide on it. So you can also take your ink blender tool once it is die cut, and you can just, I don't use oxides that often, so that's why it caught me by surprise. But you can color it really, really easy too. And I like to color them after I've done the die cutting, because then the edges of the die cuts grab the ink a little bit different than having just a colored paper, and you have a little bit more dimension. So you can see those embossed designs a little bit better. And apparently now I have a purple porthole, not a portal, a porthole. Okay, and then this one, I can die cut this one too, actually. Oh, no. Oh, we might run out of time. I got some other stuff still to show you. So, but this one, these guys will fit perfectly on there once you just color and cut. So if you want to do a little bit of coloring, but you don't want to go crazy, I would stamp these, maybe even, you could stamp it with the VersaFine Clair, because that's a waterproof ink, or you could stamp and emboss them with like a black, and it would give you the little walls for doing your watercolor and make things super, super easy. And oh God, I just love them. So cute, so cute. And this guy is $11.99. But you also get some rope in here too, which you could use for a lot of things. And can you use, oh, that one might be, that might be this. I was just checking if the hanger would work for the porthole. It's too wide for the porthole, but you have these little pieces right here, and you have this one. So you absolutely could still use the rope on this one to make a hanger, or you could just take this guy and you could just cut it, right, to make it, because it's just too wide for the porthole to act as a hanger, but you have the pieces to still use the rope and make it work. Okay. Then we have this one. Now this one is called, it's called like Seafoam or something. And I love this one for a number of reasons. It's $14.50. You get the two borders. They are, let me see, approximately, they're almost 9 inches long, which is fabulous, but they don't have an edge. So for scrapbookers, you can use these and you just run another one, and you absolutely 100% could get this into a 12-inch border. So what I love about this is a wave border that is totally different from waves that we've had in the past. And it's, I guess this is the foam part, right? That's totally different. Now, to me, these will be great in nautical type cards, but this looks like it could be just kind of a lacy little edge that you could use on all kinds of things. And same with this one. That pattern is something that doesn't have to be waves if you're using it in a different way, okay? So even though this is called Seafoam, if you aren't into nautical, this is still going to be a really, really pretty, useful border die set, okay? And then this cutie patootie, this is a tiny little lighthouse. It's, about a finger tall. Was that a helpful measurement? Probably not. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Christine, I'm just, my comments weren't loading, so I hit refresh, and now I see you guys have been talking to me this whole time. So let me just go back and see if I missed anything, question-wise. Okay. So, Jan, how much is the Better Press? The actual machine itself is $79.99. And it is a sturdy machine. That's going to come with your base. It comes with the magnetic top that goes on it, and the shims. It also comes with the better press plate, this floral, and then the sentiment. So you have something to start with. Oh, it also comes with black ink and some yellow Best Ever Craft tape, which is fabulous. And then, let's see. Okay. So Crystal, yeah, I think you're talking about when you said the similar one from Memory Makers for the letterpress. The letterpress stuff, it was We Are Memory Keepers came out with a letterpress system, gosh, years and years and years ago. And that one, people at the time were really excited about that one. It required some paint that you had to roll on and was significantly more messy from what I recall. And it kind of came and then it went really quick because people found it to be relatively messy. The reason they've named this one Better Press is because they developed a system where you could actually ink it and it keeps things clean and the learning curve is so small. But yeah, it's not the letterpress system itself. That's not a new concept because that's been around for a while. But the Better Press system is basically the next level up of ease of use, right? And that's a lot of times what we see in our industry is that our manufacturers are making things better. So, okay. Or maybe you were talking about, I don't know, maybe you were talking about the templates. Okay, let's see. I don't know. It's really hard. You guys, I'm so sorry that I didn't see your comments. Okay, so Christine, you're talking about if I separate them, I think you might be talking about the portal. Yes. If you did cut that outer ring off, you could cut this into your card base and then just have that with a little flap for the peek through. That would be really fun too. Not a bad idea. Yep. So, okay. One more thing about this one before I move on. So it's going to cut out lots of little detail up at the top. And then what you see here, these are embossing detail. So this little set of the lighthouse, it's only $9.99. But what I would do if it's me, I would either use a thick cardstock or I would put Elizabeth Crafts adhesive on the back side or something, or maybe die cut it and then use it with your squishy mat. Just, you might have to try and see. But that way you'll get some really nice embossed detail from these stripes that are on the inside. And actually, it doesn't really show us. But the other thing that I loved is you get some really, really tiny beach grass. That beach grass is going to be so cute to just make a little cluster at the bottom of your lighthouse. And then this piece, I'll be honest, I don't know what that piece is. I think it's the sand that it sits on. So I guess you could use it for whatever. Okay, so I also wanted to show you one more thing. This is not nautical, but for my book lovers out there, you guys are going to be so excited about this. This is $17.50, and this is probably hands down the best set of book dies I have ever come across, okay? So let's kind of talk about what all is going on. So right down here, you have your little bookshelf. Now, see these ones right here that are the U's? That's going to be your stack of books on the bookshelf. And these dies, my friend, are the pages. So you cut out these pages and then you glue the little book spine over the outside and voila, you have a little book. Oh, so cute, right? Okay, so now then you kind of look around and you've got all of the spines right here for if you want to stack your books on a bookshelf. And these are spine decorations. So you've got stripes, you've got this one right here that's gold. You've got this badge that goes on the little fatty book. And then over here, we've got, let's see. So this one, I'm just trying to look here so that I can give you guys the best kind of work through. Okay, so this one is when you look at your book from the back side. Okay, so that's going to be this one here. And then you would cut 2 of these page ones, and that's going to be what you see over here is my guess. No, just kidding. This is your book. This is the cover. So whether you have it backwards or forwards, this is your cover. This is your page that goes right inside the book, and then this is the page that goes on top of this page. So this is a 3-piece stack, and depending on how you turn it, you either can have it from the back side or you can have it from the front side. But these 2 pages here will give you different dimensions as you build up your book, and it'll look like the book is open because of that detail and the different angles of the pages, but it will be flat. So that's really cool. Sometimes with these ones, we have to take a minute to look at the dies because these are from the Netherlands. They can be very, very clever dies, but the description that's out there and the description maybe back here isn't always that helpful as to what it is that you've got in your package. But now that we've kind of looked through this, freaking awesome. So over here, you've got the little ribbons. So you can see the long ones for the inside of the book. And then if you're stacking your books, you have just the little one that sticks out, just to give it even more of that 3D feel. So this set of books, if you are a reader, if you belong to book club, if you have friends that read, if you got this bookmark die, oh my goodness, how cute would this bookmark die be? And then you have a little stack of books down in the corner. Oh my gosh, so sweet, so awesome. I'm pretty excited that this came. $17.50 on that one. Okay, I have a new package here. Yeah, you guys, I don't necessarily know if all my comments are updating in real time. I'm really sorry. So it's really hard if you guys are having any questions. So I have a new packet that I have to show you. And this one, my friends, is gorgeous. So this is gold foil embossed on matte cardstock. So a lot of times when we have these bundles, we'll do either the decorative foils or various other things. But this one is a little bit different because the background paper does not have the shine that some of the other Honky Dories have. So in this packet, it is the, I don't know, Floral Wonder or something like that. You get 8 sheets. It's $8, but look at, I mean, you guys, look at the detail that you get in there. Holy cow. Okay, so all the sheets are different. And this is, oops, maybe it goes this way. Okay. And these are so great to use if you just need like a little bit of a matted piece on a sentiment or around something, or maybe you just need a panel on your card that just makes something pop out. I mean, they're so pretty. Look at the detail on that one. Wow. And then this is the last one. I love this color too. This is like a sage green color. Okay, so that is the newest packet. Now for this one, you guys, I don't have as many of this one as I usually do. So I think I have maybe 8 packets of this one. So it's $8. You get 8 sheets and they're all different. Okay, now dun, 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 we have some new 3D toppers to show you. First off, I want to mention this one. This guy is not brand new, but has been out of stock forever. So I showed this one before Easter, and I haven't been able to get it in since, which is like crazy. So it does have quite an Easter feel. However, it has a sympathy card feel to it as well. So, you know, like this guy is kind of an Easter type flower there. But I just wanted to show you guys that this one is back in stock because it took so long for it to come back in stock. And I know a few people were waiting for it. So this one is the Condolence Crosses. Now, if you guys are, I know a lot of you are familiar with how these work, but there are 10 different designs in each packet. They're $9.99. Each design has 3 layers, and you will just use foam to very simply build them up, okay? So nothing complicated, and then you use them as a topper on your card. All right, and then let's talk about the new ones that we got in, okay? So this was a request from Judy. She asked me for some men's themed topper designs, okay? And it's very difficult to find like men's stuff. We have Sports and Hobby number 1 and Sports and Hobby number 2. So each one of these has 10 completely different themes, hobbies, that kind of thing. So this one has tennis, basketball, kite surfing, soccer, bowling, sailing, skateboarding, golf, boxing, and what is that, NASCAR maybe? Car racing. So it's going to cover a gamut of things that people are interested in. And, you know, in all honesty, it isn't really just guys that are interested in this stuff. But if you have people in your life that are interested in, you know, any of these kind of things and you want to make them a really special card, these are going to be fantastic. And that's Sports and Hobby number 1. Sports and Hobby number 2 has this really fantastic fish. Look at that guy. And then you've got surfing and you've got scuba. Now, scuba is pretty big here because we have the scuba park down in Edmonds. So it's possible that you guys know at least one person that is scuba diving. Well, and it's interesting because bowling must be a very big thing where these are made because bowling is on both of these. You've got darts, ice skating, chess, horse riding, skiing, which we don't see a lot of, and cards. Maybe like poker, something like that. So those are here. Those are new. And then we have 2 other ones that we haven't had in. So, you know, this one I kind of ordered on a whim because owls are really popular, but I wasn't sure what they would look like. And when I looked at these today, as I pulled them out of the box, I was so excited because when I ordered these, I thought they were a lot like darker, but look at how vibrant and cute those things are. Oh my gosh. They are so sweet. The colors are phenomenal. Look at that. Now, I will say that I don't see that there's any, even though it says glitter paint and hot foil finishing, I'm not actually, I think that might be, nope, I don't know, but I don't see any on here. Just an FYI. I don't see glitter and stuff like that. But, you know, it's easy enough to add additional things if you want. But, oh my gosh, these guys are so cute. And owls, if you make owl cards, they're really fun because there's a lot of, like, you know, punny sentiments that you can do for owls. Okay. And these ones actually feel like they may not be as large as some of the others. So, you know, sometimes it's nice to have the really big ones because they take up more space on your card. But sometimes you need a smaller one because you need a little bit more room for something else. These owls are going to be the smaller ones, okay? And then, lastly, we have this one called Lavender. And I'm always on the lookout for lavender stuff because lavender is so big here in, you know, in Washington because we have all those lavender farms. So this one is kind of a cool set with like books and a little teacup. You've got a girl and her cats picking the lavender. This one is just a little sachet of lavender with some, maybe roses. And you've got a lavender bouquet. This one is a jar of lavender with some roses. You've got a bicycle in, look at those beautiful lavender fields right there. Wow. And then a candle and a box. This is like a great spa day kind of one. You've got a birdhouse with lavender. Oh, and this one is a bird with lanterns. And then you've got some pink roses with lavender. So for those of you guys that love the color lavender, this one will be great. But I do get a lot of people asking for lavender stuff. I don't know when lavender season is. I think it's later in the season, right? It's not the same time as tulip season, which I think just finished. But I just don't see that much stuff come out with lavender that features the lavender flower. So, okay, you guys, that's what I have. So I am going to do a quick recap, and then I will go through the comments here in a little bit and answer any more questions because it does seem that we are not loading comments. Only if I refresh, which is a little bit. Oh, lavender is in July. Oh, well, look at me. I am so rarely on the ball. Wow. These are so timely. Okay, so let's do this recap really quick. The make and take is on Sunday, and we have started the time slots. I will never find, oh, look, it's because I put the ribbon in there. So these are going to be the time slots for the make and take. I didn't initially have this one here, but I thought it might be nice for Colleen and Donna to take a break. Maybe grab some water or some lunch or whatever. So I'm going to throw a break time in there instead of, people, so that they can just take a breather. And that kind of divides our day in half. So if you would like to come to the make and take where we'll be doing the bookmark, we will be trying our hand at Better Press, and we will be getting to do some watercoloring with the Distress watercolor pencils. All things that people have asked about trying. That is going to be the make and take for Sunday. More information will come in the newsletter as I get it written up. However, if you want to secure your spot, I have my book started. And then all of the nautical fun that we had today. So this fantastic pad, you get 32 sheets. It is about, what did I say, a 6x8, something like that. Only $6.99. Really great prices, and nice subtle sea backgrounds. And then we have this great DIY block, which is an A4. So that is the European size of the 8.5 by 11. So nice, big pad. You do not need to do any fussy cutting. You have 6 sheets of die cuts elements, 2 each. So that is 12 sheets of die cut elements. And then you have 10 sheets of patterned paper, 2 of each. So that is 20 sheets of paper. And everything in here is good. There is nothing in this pad that's like, oh, why did they put that in there? Which is something we sometimes see from the international companies. So everything is fabulous for nautical and beach and summer. And then we have this portal die, porthole. I don't know why. This is going to just constantly be hard. This awesome porthole die that when you cut it out has this really fun interactive element so that you can do a little peek through. And this guy is $10.99 for the porthole. And then we also have this one, which I don't know, is a wood sign, but that's not the actual name of it. I forgot what it's called, but wood sign. And so it's going to give you lots of that wood detail. You've also got the ropes for hanging it and stuff like that. That one's $11.99. So really good prices on both of those. But also they work with these. They're from the same release. You can use them together or separately. The stamps are all separate, so you can just use the little pelican if you want to, or just the crab. And these are sized so that they'll go really nicely on the wood panel, or they go really well with the little portal peek through. Okay, and the stamps are $9.50 a piece, or both of them for $18. And then also with the nautical theme is this really cool set of border dies that is continuous. So it'll cut, I think, what did I say, about 9 inches, and then you can just move it over and have it continue to cut, so you can actually get borders for your 12-inch paper if you are doing your scrapbooking. But you've got these 2 dies that are fabulous for water themes, but really they are different and abstract enough that you can use them for all kinds of stuff. You could even use this for the edge on a card, right? As your card closes, let's just say this is my A2, I could die cut this little piece right here, right into the edge of it, and now I have a really fun little lace border. So super, super usable on these dies, and those guys are $14.50. And then we have this tiny lighthouse with embossable detail, and it is $9.99. And it has the cutest little beach grass that will go perfectly sized for creating a little scene with your lighthouse. And then also, one of the things I'm so excited about is this set of books, because I just don't think that I have seen as comprehensive of a book die as this. So this one is $17.50 and is phenomenal for making booky type things. Okay, I covered this more in the beginning and I forgot because it was sitting off to the side because I have to try and figure out how to load this back in. This is the alignment guide. So if you were late to the party and didn't see us talk about this, this is perfect for card makers and scrapbookers. I would hit rewind and go take a look, because you get 5 alignment guides in here and it's only $10.99. Comes with the storage pouch, the directions, reusable, really fabulous price on that one. And this is our newest packet. You get 8 different sheets of gold foiled embossed cardstock, all different colors, all different patterns, $8. So really, the detail on this one is phenomenal. But I have a limited number of that one, okay? Just a heads up, the butterfly blue from last week that we talked about that had the acetate and the foil and stuff, that one is all gone. Went quickly. So if you are interested in packets like that, those are kind of things that you don't want to delay on, because they do come from an international company. So when they're gone, they're gone. And then we got the new toppers we got back in, or we got in, new toppers we got in, Sports and Hobbies #1. And Sports and Hobbies #2. If you need to see more information about those, again, hit rewind, because I did go through all of the details on those guys. The adorable owls that are surprisingly so vibrant and actually really well sized. So it's nice to have smaller ones of these every once in a while, so that you can kind of change up your card designs. And then the beautiful lavender. So this one is, so all 4 of these are new to the store. We haven't had them before. And so this lavender one, I am apparently proud to say that I am perfectly on time for lavender season, which starts next month. Thank you to those of you guys that told me that, because I didn't know that I was that on the ball. But anyway, so we have the lavender toppers as well. And then also the condolence crosses are back in stock. So these will make quick and easy sympathy cards if you need to get some of those made. So if you would like an appointment slot for the Make and Take, please email me so that I can send you a confirmation email. I'll get you into my schedule. And more information will go out via the newsletter too here shortly. So one more thing. If you guys are even still with me, tomorrow is Lawn Fawn release day. So I will be live in the morning and I may or may not be live in the afternoon. It will just kind of depend, but I will let you guys know. But I always go live in the morning to show Lawn Fawn. And for Lawn Fawn release day, if there is anything you want to let me know ASAP. And if you can't swing by to pick it up, you can always call me. But we do have the 10% discount for release day. So anyways, have a wonderful night, you guys. And we will see you all tomorrow. Bye.